Hey, it's Gratu Orloff again. It's Labor Day weekend 2020. And I just looking through my messages on YouTube yesterday, and someone was telling me that they just discovered a show called The Hypnotic Eye that I used to work on through Roku. And so I sent back a message and said, well, Roku is showing The Hypnotic Eye? Hypnotic Eye used to be on uh, it used to be on YouTube, but they took most of those down because of the copywritten stuff, I guess. But basically, what the Hypnotic Eye was, a guy named Joe Riley in Dallas, who was a brilliant makeup artist and sculptor and Ultraman toy collector. He was a great guy I met in the early 90s. And back then I was putting out a magazine called The Sophisticate, and he really admired it, and he said, I want to make a TV show version, a public access TV show version of this magazine. And he called it The Hypnotic Eye, and he created this amazing puppet that he sculpted himself that looked like a giant eye was the head. And I mean, it was really, really good. And anyway, so he started doing the show. He did his episode 1, and what it was a lot of clips that we collected on VHS, and I provided a ton for my collection, and he combined it with his and his friends. And it was in the years before YouTube. This is in the mid 90s. So it was on Dallas Public Access. Episode 2, I went into the actual studio with him and helped him, and I told him, well, that episode was pretty much all put together with my stuff, and I didn't know how to do the editing in the studio, but he did it all for me. I told him, okay, put this here, put that there, and so episode 2 was pretty much all me, but the others were all his collections. And the episodes that have the most of my contributions would be episode 2, obviously. So I played the voice of the Donny Osmond puppet. And episode 7 shows some of my house at the time, what it looked like. But this is all 25 years ago. So anyway, I don't know if the guys replied to me yet. I asked them, well, where can you get this on Roku? So what I did is I just went ahead and preemptively, this is my television here. So I'm on Roku. So I just go to search on Roku, right? Hit search, and you can do this yourself. And I've already done some typing, so you can see it's already shown up. So like what I did is I just typed in Hypnotic Eye and Hypnotic Eye episode 7, right? So this comes up. And look at this. One of 17 providers. There's 17 different Roku channels that have the Hypnotic Eye up. And it's all free, And there's an actual whole channel devoted to the Hypnotic Eye we can look at. Now, the thing about it, that's the puppet Joe Riley created, is you got to sit through a million of these commercials for Liberty Mutual and Samsung, stuff like this. I'll divert from the commercial because I don't want to give them more publicity. But you got to sit through, I think, multiple times during the episode. It interrupts for commercials, and there's tons of these channels on Roku that people put up, and it's just filled with public domain movies, anything public domain. And I guess Hypnotic Eye is public domain. I mean, it was never made to create to make money. And I don't think Joe Riley would mind. Joe Riley passed away, by the way, in the early, I'd say about 2005, 2006. Joe made, I think, 12 episodes of Hypnotic Eye. And by the time the end of the run of the show, I kind of lost touch with him. I think he got annoyed at me for calling too much with too many ideas or something. I don't know exactly. Maybe I asked him to make too many models for me. Something did. He kind of got ticked off and he just kind of disappeared. And then years later, I saw his profile on MySpace, and I talked to him, and everything was cool, and we were going to go to a Universal Monsters convention in Grand Prairie, and it's like, hey, we're friends again, cool. And then the next day, I found out that he died. So I made friends with him again hours before he died of a heart attack. This is the show, The Hypnotic Guy. This is the opening credits, and we used the theme to Ultra Q. That was actually my idea to use the Ultra Q theme. But this editing here was all him, and he did it in sync to the theme. Ultra Q was kind of like a Japanese Outer Limits, and then it evolved into Ultraman. Some of the monsters that were in the Ultra Q TV show later fought Ultraman. It's kind of, but Joe was the expert on Ultraman. He knew everything about it and had whole shelves of Ultraman toys. And yeah, I think you probably see those in one of the episodes. Some of these clips came from my collection, some came from Joe's. But you can go on and search. There's the puppet, and then what you're seeing here on the TV is actually the room in this house that I'm talking to you from. Upstairs, where I store the comic collection, is what it's being used for now. But this was Joe Riley's living room at the time. I used to go over there all the time. Yeah, he was an amazing sculptor. Let me fast forward a little bit through this. Yeah, Joe was really into this band, The Monks. And this is some crazy Japanese kid show that we discovered. Try to get. Oh, this is like showing my. This is going through my collection in the mid '90s here. This bit here. Let's see. Yeah, I was the voice of this Donny Osmond puppet. My wife told me my voice sure has changed since then. Well, you can watch this episode, see it. Wonder if there's another segment that I'm in. I don't think so. Let's see. Well, anyway, there's 17 different channels that are, I guess, making money off of what we did back then. And there's no hard feelings. It's fine, you know. It's but you know, every time these, I don't see commercial breaks on this channel, but I'm sure they're there. Maybe this channel just has them before the show. Let's see. You go. See, it's got episode 2 is the one that I really was there helping him with. And let's see. They don't have episode 1, I'm noticing. They're missing some episodes. I've got episode 1. I mean, I guess I don't know how you create these little channels on Roku. See, like if I put in episode 9, it shows 17 channels that carry it. Christian movie night. Uh, let's see, what channel is this? Can't even tell. The Phoenix channel, the big screen, digital drive-in, movie club, real flicks, Eye for the Insane. All these people have it. Family movie night has it. Let's look at family movie night. So to look at it, I've got to actually add the channel to my list. Let's see. Family movie night. Some of the humor on the Hypnotic Eye I don't think would quite fit with the family movie night. That one that said the Christian movie channel was actually, that's kind of, they're trying to be funny because all their stuff is like 1930s drug films, like, you know, those Reefer Madness kind of things. Okay, let's see what's actually on this channel. Family movie night. Yeah, see, it's all the same. It's all these public access movies that, not public access, what am I saying? Public domain movies that are the copyright has expired on, so they can put them on and make money off of them. Yeah, see, family movie night, the Devil's Wedding night. See, they're trying to be funny. Although some of it's kind of family. Scrooge. Got a bunch of this Christmas stuff that's in public domain that you see. Yeah, there's a million of these channels on Roku. Anyway, I just thought I'd show you that Hypnotic Eye is apparently, there's a Hypnotic Eye page on Facebook. I guess it's become legendary in the last 25 years, and unfortunately Joe Riley's passed away, and but if you have any questions about it, I mean, I know a lot about Joe and the show, and I could help out with anyone that's, I kind of was keeping a little bit underground for the last couple of decades as far as the involvement with the show, but now I'm retired and I don't give a shit. Let's see. Just because some of the humor in it, yeah, my wife said, you must have had a lot of anger against women. Some of the jokes that Donny Osmond, the puppet, was saying. Yeah, it was humor that I wouldn't do today, but 25 years ago, I was just trying to shock. Let's see, what do I want to look up? Yeah, let's look up Joe Riley. I'm on YouTube. Joe, there, I've looked him up recently. So let's see what we get. Now, there's other people named Joe Riley, but I found a cool video. You know, I wish there was more about Joe Riley on YouTube, because he was just such a brilliant guy and did so much amazing stuff. But I did see a guy had bought a mask off of eBay that he made, and I never saw this mask. Where is it? Come on. 50 million people named Joe Riley. A lot of, I mean, Joe's one of the most common names. There's a video I did before about Joe, where if you go to this video, if you go back in my list, you can find this video, and it's I show things that Joe did. Say I'm showing. Actually, I can just show you a person like this painting up here of Vampira was painted by Joe Riley, and he did this fake cell from the Groovy Ghoulies. Anyway, there's stuff all around the house, model kits that he put together, and there's actually this slee stack. There can't be many of these around. He sculpted this and he painted it. I think that was the first one he built. That's in the other room, but you can watch this video. Joe Riley he painted that Frankenstein Aurora kit. But where was that video? It's really hilarious. You've got to watch the video because the guy's unboxing a Glenn Strange Frankenstein head mask that Joe apparently made 10 of. And this must have been during the years that I wasn't in touch with him because I never saw this amazingness. Come on, where is it? See, I can't find it. So, I know what I'll do. I'll go to my history. Let's see. Hopefully this isn't embarrassing. You go to library, right? And then it shows, then you can, well, yeah, this shows, well, history, yeah. Okay, so this is all the videos I've looked at. I've been looking at videos of Princeton, West Virginia, because it looks like a kind of a nice town. And what else have I looked at? I've been looking at these weird Salty the Singing Bible story songbook. I've been watching that, and some foreign music, and come on, hopefully there's nothing too embarrassing in my history. These are kind of cool. Someone's taken the actual comic books and put, like for instance, this. They've taken an episode of the '66 Batman TV show that was adapted straight from a comic book, and they've put the sound from the TV show with the panels from the comic. And then they've done that also with like some of the Warren comic adaptations, and like this. Someone named Bella Cheney. Let's see. Come on, where is that video? Oh, this is cool. You got to look this girl up, Tracy Newman. Girl. I mean, she's Tracy Newman. This is 1965, and she's.
Have you noticed this instrument over here that looks like a frying pan on a big stick?
I don't know if she looks familiar to you or not.
Banjo, of course. And it's
She is Lorraine Newman's older sister.
String starts way up here. So if I form the chords up here, then this
Tracy Newman. Yeah.
The strings on the banjo are made of steel.
So this is about 10 years before Saturday Night Live started, and then Lorraine Newman became well known. But I found some cool old Kamen Rider and Japanese toy commercials last night, so I got to record those onto DVD. I always record amazing stuff I find onto here's some kind of music video that someone's put together using imagery from the Hypnotic Eye. But this is the video I was talking about. This guy is some mask collector. I wish he knew to turn his phone sideways to get a widescreen image. But he's just real excited because he bought from some woman in California one of the 10 Joe Riley Glenn Strange Frankenstein masks. Wait till you see this thing. Of course, during it, his children start screaming from the hallway. It's really funny how he handles that. You've got to watch this video. But this mask is tremendous. I guess I'll just get up and do a close-up. I mean, this is the kind of amazingness that Joe Riley was capable of doing. And so this guy seems to be kind of a major mask collector if you look up there. This video is worth watching. What's it called? If you want to search for it, it's called Joe Riley Glenn Strange Frankenstein 2002, and the channel is Ryan's Monster Unveiling 2 years ago. Well, I wish I had that mask. Oh, there it is. His kids are screaming.
I'm halfway through this video. I can't stop now. I'm sure my daughter doesn't know what she likes what to do. So I'm probably going to cut this one short, but here's the Joe Riley. Really pisses me off too because I anticipated doing this fucking video. So these kids are about to get popped in their fucking heads. Really pissing me off right now. I don't hit my kids, but I want to. Really pisses me off. So Anyway, the paint job is magnificent on this thing, as you see. All the undertones, just everything good. I am doing a fucking video, man! God, man. Fuck. Kids don't have kids. Guys, if you don't fucking already have kids, do not fucking have kids. It is not worth it, I promise you. Anyway, there it is, Glenn Strange. And there it is. So here it is, right here, let me show you. Where it's number 9. So I think there was only 10 of these made. This is definitely, if some of these...
Anyway, I was amused by that video last night. Maybe I'm easily amused. Yeah, this channel, Life is Meaningless. You need to check out Life is Meaningless if you want some entertainment. This video torments my wife. It's just an hour of this. Oh, yeah, I won't play that video. And this made me laugh really hard. And again, it's very juvenile. But, yeah, a lot of amazing stuff in my history here. Why does it repeat? Oh, yeah, this is behind the fence in Portland. This is where all the tents are, where the protesters stay during the day. They say it's covered with needles. Yeah, this guy Salty Cracker is an entertaining news reporter. Apparently they shut down filming the Batman because Batman has the Karachi. Anyway, I'm gonna appear very shortly in a video from upstairs, so stay tuned.